On today's episode, we're discussing celebrity lighting designs for luxury home gyms. So if you're about to embark on a home fitness journey, keep watching this video. Hi there, I'm James. I'm one of the directors here at Astra Lumos, and on today's episode, we're discussing celebrity lighting designs for luxury home gyms. When you think of a home gym, what comes to mind? Probably things like treadmill, perhaps a rowing machine, cross trainer. What about a weight rack? I mean, that's sort of standard, quite a nice thing to have. How about a sauna? Now, one of the celebrities we've worked with, he had this, originally it was a cinema room. So quite a big space, was a cinema room. Then it became a sort of like he's part owner of a band, so then it became sort of a band practice area. Nice sort of good acoustics. They had a suspended ceiling within this cinema room, so they already had the acoustic matting ready to go. It was in the basement of the property, so weight and noise and things like that weren't an issue. So it did lend itself really well to being converted. So he didn't use it as a cinema. They had big TVs throughout the property, so he felt that the space would be better used as a gym. First things he wanted were sort of a big weight rack area, so like a multi-squat rack gym type affair. Large mirrors all over the walls, and treadmill, rowing machine, you know, sort of those are the usual stuffs. But obviously, as I mentioned earlier, he wanted a sauna. Part of that sauna, and linked with that, was a steam room. So, bit of a tricky thing, because obviously you want gym lighting to be bright, clear, energizing. So you're looking at the cool white of the lighting spectrum, so sort of 4000 Kelvin. But you also want it indirect enough. So if you are lying on your back and you're doing stretches, or perhaps you're doing a bit of yoga, or you're doing sit-ups, that sort of thing, if you do happen to look up at the light, you then don't have sort of a black and blue spot from the LEDs or the from the LEDs. So that's where gym lighting actually becomes quite tricky. So what we did for the gym side of things was we used really diffuse light, very clear, very white in terms of 4000 Kelvin, energizing but bright. And those are sort of the key things you're looking for in a gym. Obviously for the sauna side of things, now you want it completely the opposite. So you've been energized, you've done your workout, you now want to sort of get your sweat on, have a bit more relax, bring your heart rate down. So it was 3 different lighting circuits. We used little micro spots for downlights. We used IP rated LED tape, both high level and low level. And that obviously kind of presents itself a little bit of a problem. So LEDs, if you may or may not be aware, don't like getting hot. So the LED tape we used in the high level heat rises had to have essentially a little bit of cool air flowing around it. So it was sort of boxed in, but not really, with some passive airflow enough to allow some cool air to come in from, so if the sauna was its own box, some cool air to come in to keep the LED tape cool enough so that as soon as the sauna got hot, it didn't just fizzle out. The low level LED tape, no need to worry about that. And then what we were able to do was essentially create some ventilation from the top down to keep circulating the air, keeping all the lights relatively cool. Bit of an interesting one. The results were fantastic. We got to work with one of our great partners on it as before, a company called Soak London, who do some wonderful woodworking. do look them out if you're in for a bar or something like that and you want some bespoke woodworking. Otherwise, if you're about to embark on your sauna journey or perhaps a steam room, do reach out, because we've definitely got experience with that and we can give you a hand. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.